Hi folks, this is the 20th problem of the DSA series, so let's get started. It says given an array of integer temperatures representing the daily temperatures, return an array answer such that answer I is the number of days you have to wait after the ith day to get a warmer temperature. Okay. If there is no future day for which this is possible, keep answer I at 0 instead. Okay. So let us understand with an example. This is the example. This is an array of temperatures, that is temperatures on particular days, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 temperatures and so on, right? Then this is the output that we have to produce. So how this 2 came about? So this 30th, let's say 30th is the temperature on this day. Then which temperature is warmer than 30 but nearest to 30, right? So 38 is the temperature which is warmer than 30 and next nearest, right, to 30. So we'll subtract the indices, that is 2 minus 0, 2. Same goes for 29. For 29, which is the warmer temperature? Just next to 29, 38, right? So we'll say 2 minus 1, 1. Now for 38, which is the warmer temperature? Which is nearest to 38 and next to 38, right? And after this, after 38, 36 is not, 35 is not, 40 is there. So we'll do 40 is the fifth index, 5 minus 2, 3. And this is how we'll get all of these. Now let's say 40. For 40, there is no temperature after 40 which is warmer than 40, right? So that's why here we put 0 on this index. Same goes for 28, because after 28 there is nothing, so no temperature warmer than 28 after 28. That's why again 0 on this index, right? So yeah, this is how we produced this output, right? Now let's see this example for 62. Is there any temperature warmer than 62 after 62? No, there is none. That's why 0 came here. For 40, yeah, there is 50 which is warmer than 40 and next to 40. So 3 minus 2, 1 came here. No, sorry, 2 minus 1, 1 came here, right? So this is how we get this output. Now let's write a function to get this output. So let's say daily temperatures. This function will take temperatures as input, and then we got to produce this output, right? An array of difference of indices between warmer temperature and the temperature at that particular day, right? This is what we need to produce. So let's say const result is what we got to produce. For now, in the results, let's make it an array of length, temperatures dot length, because we know that length of this will be equal to length of this no matter what. Okay, so yeah, let's have this result array with the same length, and initially let's fill all the indices of this results array with 0. Why? Because the index at which we don't there is no warmer temperature found, we'll put 0 only. So let's have 0 initially. And let's have a stack. Stack is nothing but an array. Let's make it an empty array. Now let's loop over the temperatures for let I equals to 0, I smaller than temperatures dot length I plus plus. Now here comes the tricky part, not the tricky one, but let me just write it out and then I'll explain it to you. While stack dot length, if stack has some length and whatever is present at ith index, so for that temperatures I, if that is greater than whatever is present at the last index of stack dot length minus 1. This is what we'll have, like this stack will endure indices, right? So at this particular index, that is the last index of stack, we want what is the temperature there, right? And then if this is the case, just bear with me, I'll explain it to you in a sec or two. Okay, if this is the case, then do what? Then say const idx, the index is what the index should be. If this is the case, then index should be stack dot pop, and in the result at that particular index will have I minus idx, right? And if this while loop is over, doesn't matter, we'll simply do stack dot push I. Now let me make you understand how things are working, right? And in the end, simply return result. Okay, so let's see what is happening here. Let's see. So what is actually happening here? Let's take the example of this temperatures. Okay, so initially the stack will be empty, right? And the array will have all the zeros, 0 0 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, 7 zeros, 4 5 6 7 zeros. This is the stack initially, right? Stack is empty and array has all the indices filled with 0. All the indices filled with 0. 7 indices all filled with 0. Now how things will move on? We came to 30. We'll obviously see stack dot length is nothing. Also like the condition doesn't match because stack dot length is 0, right? So this while loop will be skipped and will come here. So stack dot push will come into the picture. We'll simply push the index, just the 0th index, because I will be pushed, not the temperature. Remember, in the stack holds the indices, not the temperature. Okay. Now for the next, when we came to 29, now the stack has some length, okay, but the temperature at I, that is 29, temperature at the first index, which is 29, is greater than, is it greater than the temperature at the last index, that is at the 0th index. The index, this will give us the end in, this is give us the this will give us the whatever is present at the last of stacks. 0th is present at the last of the index, so temperature 0, right? The spelling is not correct, but yeah, no worries. So now is 29 greater than 30? No, it's not. So again, while loop will be skipped and we'll simply push into the stack. So we'll push 1 into the stack, right? Now this will 38 will come in picture, right? Now we'll see stack dot length is there and the temperature 38 is greater than the last one, that is 29. Yeah, it's greater than. So now we'll come into the stack. Now this stack will pop this index 1. It will be popped out of the stack. The 1 will be popped out of the stack, right? And will come result 1. So here result 1 will see what will come. I is currently 2 for 38 and minus 1. 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 1 will come here, right? Now again the while loop will continue. Stack has some length. The temperature 38 is again greater than 30. Now it's a 0th index, so greater than 30. Now again, so again we'll pop this here, and then we'll do 2 minus 0, 2, right? We'll pop this here and here 2 will come about, right? Now this while loop is over. Now we'll push the index of this in the stack, which is 0 1 2. 2 will be pushed in the stack, as simple as that, right? Now we'll come to 36. It's smaller, so nothing will happen. 3 will be pushed. 35, it's again smaller than 36, so nothing will happen, and we'll simply push this as well. Now come the 40. Now comes the 40. 40 is greater than 35. Okay, so now so 40 is greater than 30. 40 is greater than 35. So what it will do is it will simply see 35, just pop this index. 35 is present at that index, so it will see this 5 minus 4, this index, right? I is at 5 and we'll subtract the last one, the element present at the last index in this tag. So 5 minus 4, 1. So 1 will come here and we'll pop this out. Now again, we'll see 36, the third index, 36, right? So 40, it's at fifth index. So here 2 will come here, right? And we'll pop this. And now for 38 here, what's the difference? 3. So 3 will come here and we'll pop this, right? And for this 40, we'll simply push the 40 into the stack. That is the index of 40. It's 5. And for 28, the index is 6. This will be pushed onto the stack, right? Now again, now you'll see our loop has run, the loop has completed. So yeah, that's the final result. So this is the result that will got 2132,100, right? This is how this works. I hope you understood. Let me just keep it, or let me just remove it. Okay, now first let's test if it is even working. So let's just console.log daily temperatures, and let's have this as temperatures, right? The spelling of temperatures is not correct here, but yeah, that's not an issue because the same spelling is used everywhere. Temperatures. Now let's see. Okay, it threw some error. Cons result for we're returning the result here after the loop. Okay, that's all good. Temperatures, but yeah, that doesn't matter. Let's correct it. This is the corrected spelling. The problem is still there. Cannot find module daily temperatures. Temp ra. Okay, so the name of the model is different, right? Note 020. Okay, so we got 2132,100, 2132,100, right? So yeah, it's working. Now let's get into space and time complexity. What's the time complexity here? We are mapping over this array once. So time complexity is O of n, right? Where n is the number of elements in the temperatures array. And what's the space complexity? Is space complexity, again, the max space it can take is like O of n, right? So yeah, so that's all from my side. Thanks for watching, guys.